something about the historical sound changes of Turkic languages, and this might be a bit old, but it is a very good summary that was made by Martti Räsänen. This Lautgeschichte, sound history, historical phonology is very useful still today. And yesterday I couldn't come up with a good example when other Turkic languages have a moving stress based on their suffixes, and here we can see a Turkish example, gelme. If we stress the second syllable, then it will be a second person prohibitive, don't come, and gelme will be a noun of action, coming.
I wanted to make a quick note before we move on. There was also a question yesterday about the vowel harmony in the plural, why the plural does not undergo vowel harmony.
Yeah.
And Tucci found an article by Alexander Saveliev about exactly this topic. Basically, it's a fairly recent grammaticalization. It comes from a periphrastic structure, and it has not undergone like full morphologization. In standard Chuvash, in Virya Chuvash, the other dialect, the one that the literary norm is not based on, it has undergone vowel harmony, and where you then have two versions, sem and sam, and that is then in the postulated etymology for the mar plural suffix shamich. Going back to it, that explains the vocalism there.
Yeah. Thank you. I think also Pritsak has an article about this in Studia Artaica from, I don't know, 1950 something, about the Chuvash plural suffix. And also there was a question yesterday about stressing the question particle if, and as far as I could figure out, these enclitic particles are not stressed. So the last full syllable will be stressed before these particles. Also, there was a request to revisit palatalization, and I collected these words that came up earlier, and I think these are great examples to practice palatalization, like sediel, kile, nye, kenyege, anye, atje, pelet, verenegen. So this palatalization process affects mostly dentals t, d, l, and n. But I think Jeremy's pronunciation material will be a great starting point to practice this and look through this whole process. Also, there were questions about etymologies and yeah. So there was this word alek, and it was answered already that Tatar and Bashkir has ishek for this word, and truly this is an example of lambdacism in Chuvash. In Turkish, this word is eşik, which is threshold in today's Turkish. But in Chuvash, this means door. Also, there was enye, and indeed it is inek in Turkish, and we can add that that in Hungarian we have this word as ünő, which means a female of a deer, for example. Also, there was this yal word which means village, and we can according to Clara Agyagashi, this is not a cognate with aul, but rather with el, which can be found also in Mari el. It means a nation, a people, a country. Yeah. So there might occur weird sound changes in Chuvash. Also, sediel. I collected these words because I was looking for Russian loans in Chuvash and wanted to have a look. Wanted to looking for voicing internal consonants, and these examples sediel, chemadan, kajat are most probably earlier loans in Chuvash, so they undergo this voicing process. However, I couldn't find, I wasn't able to find biblioteca, excursi, and učitelj on Forvo, so I can't confirm whether they are voiced or not, like biblio or jeka or something like that. But I think it is not the case. So more like a Russian word, it is biblioteca, and not excursi, but excursi, I think. And not ujidiel, but uchitiel. Palatalization occurs, of course, because the whole palatalization thing might be the effect of Russian, might be an effect of Russian. However, I could find this last word on Forvo, and as far as I could hear it, I think it is not voiced. So not Majina, but Mashina was pronounced. So this was one example I could find yesterday after the class. So according to this, the chat discussion was quite correct that it depends on the earliness of the loan. So earlier Russian loans are voiced and newer ones are not. So what are we going to do today? First, we are going to have a look at some more expressions and basic conversational sentences. Then we will look through I think first languages, then the nominative case, and then if we will also the demonstrative pronouns, and if we will have time, then we will move on to the genitive case, which will be the first big boss here for us in Chuvash. It is not easy at all, but after the plural forms, we are prepared, I think. Yeah. So, how to introduce ourselves in Chuvash? We can ask for one's name in this way. As a menyatle, ezir menyatle, which means what is your name? The first one is informal and the second one is formal. We can see that the person can be find out only from the personal pronouns, so not there is no personal suffix in this sentence. Of course, as we could see that we can say ebbe vereniging, I am a student. There is also a lack of personal suffixes. Ebbe András Czentnár.
Is just the grammar is Yapla, is it then Yap name plus the adjective derivation, so named in a way? Okay.
Yeah. Ebbe András Czentnár. Húzogtam. Very good. Thank you. We can now move on. This was a great practice. If we don't know anything or something, then we can say ebbe permestjep, which means I don't know. Then we have this ebbe een landmastep, ebbe een landmastep. I don't understand. P is the stem for to know, and een lan is the stem for to understand. Also, we can ask the person who is speaking to us to repeat what he or she said. Shakna teber goed kalaga. Shakna teber goed kalerga. Shakna means this. Teberhut means once more. Kala is the stem for to speak or to say. Shakna teberhut kalaha. Shakna teberhut kalerha. Also, we can ask the person not to speak that fast. Utlachevert an kalaha. Utlachevert an kalerha. Utla means so. Gevert means fast. An is negation. It is the prohibitive particle. Then we have kala, which is the stem for to say or to speak. The first ones are informal, and the second ones are formal. Okay, and now we can move on to telling our country and our nationality, the language we speak. And first we can have a look at the suffix la or le, la or le, which might be familiar to us from Marie, Marie, Marla, and so on. But in Chuvash it is a harmonic pair. So we can say Ebbe Wenger, I'm Hungarian. Ebbe Wengerla Kalashadev. Ebbe Wengerla Kalashadev. I speak Hungarian. On the previous slide, we saw kala. This is another form, a derived form of that verb. Kalash is the stem, to speak something like söyle and konuş in Turkish, if that helps to anyone. So to speak with one another, for example. Okay, and here we have some languages. First, here is Chuvashian. It means Chuvashia, or the Republic of Chuvashia, Chuvash Republic. Chuvash, Chuvashla. Chuvash, yeah, we'll go into it later. Tudarstan, Tudar, Tudarla means a Tatar, Volga Tatar. Pushkirstan, Pushkirstan, Pushkirt, Pushkirtla, which means Bashkir. Mariel, Marie Charmes, Marille Charmesla. Yeah, here we can see the problem of having two ethnonyms. We know that Mari is the endonym of the Maris, and Charmes comes from Cheremisic from the exonym. Udmurti, Udmurt, Udmurtla. Then Komi, Komi, Komille. So the first one is the country, the second one is the nationality, and the third one is the language. Shershuv, more correctly, Shershuv means a country. It is put together from two words. Sher means a land, and shuv means water. So a country consists of lands and waters. Khalef means a nation, and Chelre is language. On this next page, we can see more languages. Mordovi, Irje, Moksha, Irjelle, Mokshalla. Rashei, Vuras, Vurasla. I can add to this that in Hungarian the ethnonym of Russians is Oros, and maybe you might remember that Chuvash had a prosthetic v at the beginning of the word, and Hungarian Oros is a loan from West Old Turkic, and at that time this prosthetic v sound was not present, but today's Chuvash has this v, Vurasla, Vurasla. Then Turci, Turcă, Turcă, and Turkala. Also, the word Turk is used, Turk, with palatal reduced vowels. Then Pengri, Wenger, Wengerla. And now you could protest why Wengerla and not Wengerle. This would be the problem with the next one as well. Finlandi, Finn, Finla. What is the problem with these? Actually, Chuvash has a tendency to use the velar allomorphs of suffixes with foreign words. You know that foreign words are generally from Russian, so Russian has sometimes palatal consonant at the end of the word. So, for example, Slovar will get palatal allomorphs, and if it's not palatalized, then it might get a velar suffix. So we will see this in some cases. Here, this is the first Wengerla and the second one Finla, and note that the gemination is reduced to a single consonant, Finla. Next one is Estonie, Eston, Estonla. Britannie or Angli, Britann, Agoljan, and Agoljanla, Agoljanla. APS, American, and Agoljanla. I think if machina, the machina doesn't become Magina, then I think American doesn't become American, I assume. Germanie, Nimes, Nimesle. Avstrie, Avstrie. You could ask why Nimesle is harmonizing, why not Nimesla? But I think Nimes might be a bit older, loan in Chuvash on the one hand, and on the other hand, sh might be perceived as a palatal consonant as it phonologically is, and therefore le is applied. Here we have Franzi, Franzuz, and Franzuzla. Italie, Italian, Italianla. Hispanie, Hispan, Hispanla. Kitai, Kitai, Kitaila. Japonie, Japon, Japonla. Mongolie, Mongol, Mongolla. So, I would like to add that, like in other Turkic languages, Chuvashla might be equal to Chuvash Chilgi. Chilge means a language, and we will see that we can connect two nouns or noun-like elements with this structure. The first one, the first part of the compound remains unmarked, and the second one gets the third person personal suffix. Next some sentences. Çuvaşla Pledeni. Çuvaşla Pledeni. Çuvaşla Plediri means, do you know Chuvash? First one is informal, the second one is formal. And we can form expressions like this. Çuvaşla, Japonla, Slovak. Chuvash Japanese Dictionary. Okay, so we can now practice this whole thing. Here we have a self-introduction for you. Ebbe Alban, sorry? Okay. Ebbe Alban, I'm Albanian. And we can say that Ebbe Albanla Kalajatab. Ebbe Albanla Kalajatab. Which means I speak Albanian. Kalajatab means I speak. So the next sentence is Ebbe Sved, which means I am Swedish, and we can form these sentences ourselves. So the first one is Atte. Please, Atte.
Ebbe Shvedle Kalajatop.
Yeah, I think it gets the velar suffix, velar form, Shvedla Kalajatop. Great. You shouldn't have known this, of course, because it is some kind of an exception. Next one. Who's next? Chang Jiang.
Or what's the task?
We should form the sentence I speak something.
Okay.
Komipermiak is komipermiak.
So the language stays the same, komipermiak.
Yeah, but we should apply the suffix la, le.
Okay.
Or la, le.
Ebbe komipermiakla Kalajatop.
Great, very good. Now, Bartos Csenge.
Okay, I just try to figure out Ebbe, what's that? Polyak.
Great, yeah.
Ebbe Polyak. Ebbe Polyak la Kalajatop.
Great. Ebbe Polyakla Kalajadap. Next one.
Ebbe Kureyle Kalajatop.
Yeah, as far as I could figure out, they use the velar variant here as well. Koreila.
Okay, thank you.
Next one.
Ebbe Mansi, Ebbe Mansle, Kalasatap.
Yeah, after vowels, we use this geminated double L.
Mansille.
Yeah, Mansille, Kalajadab.
Thanks.
so we had Albanian, Swedish, komipermiak, Polish, Korean, and Mansi.
Ebu Ermen. Ebu Ermen'le kalaşatıp.
Yep. Ermenle kalaşadık. Which nationality is this? Which language is this?
Armenian.
Yes. Next one.
Ebe Gruzin, ebe Gruzinla kalacağım.
Very good. Next one.
Ebe Latish, ebe Latishla kalaşetap.
Great. Very good. And it is Latvian. The one before was Gruzin, is Georgian.
Is it me now? Abahandla kalaşadık.
Yeah. Hamdallah kalaşadık. The last one.
Livla kalaşaldım.
Great. Livla kalaşadık. And this is Livonian. So some Finno-Ugric languages as well as some others can be found here. Okay. Let's move on. We have some reading materials here. We can read this together, and if you can, then we can translate it together. And some more reading materials. Okay, so here we show some demonstrative pronouns like who, which means this thing in this thing nearby. Then shaga or shak, which means something very close to us, or it can be it can refer to something that was mentioned earlier, a closer thing. Then we have shava, which means something a bit further from us. Shava. So shaga is closer, shava is further. Lesh or leisure means something in the distant. And finally, we also have kaiji, which means something very distant or something that we have already mentioned before. Yeah. So these are the demonstrative pronouns. We might encounter them later on more frequently, or we will definitely encounter them more frequently. So first we have the nominative case, come and men. Who and what are the question pronouns, interrogative pronouns for the nominative case. And here we can see an example. Again, the student. This is the dictionary form of a Chuvash word, and it is important to note that its unmarkedness doesn't mean that it is definitely a nominative case. but we should we might use the term absolute case, not absolutive because it is not a negative language, but absolute case that is present in Turkic languages. It is the unmarked form of noun, and it can function as a subject or an indirect object, or in compounds it substitutes a genitive case element. Yesterday we had a question about articles. Actually, Chuvash has this per indefinite article that means one, but of course in this case it is not per. And also we should note that it is not used as extensively as in Turkish, this indefinite article. So we can use without it the noun, and then it can mean a general. We can use the noun in a general sense in that way also. So after numbers and quantifiers, we use the singular form, which is quite a common thing in Uralic and Turkic languages. Ige verenyegen. Ige verenyegen means 2 students, or numai verenyegen means many students. So this is easy. And I don't know, this next one is the genitive case, which we can move on to. However, it is a big topic. Jeremy, what do you think? Do we have time for it, or should we move on to the discussion questions?
Well, we have another 18 minutes, and I don't think we have 18 minutes of questions, so I think we can continue if people aren't protesting.
Okay, then.
And if we don't get the topic completely done, then we continue tomorrow. It's fine too.
Okay.
Or on Friday, sorry.
Then let's visit this. This is deep water actually in Chuvash. I think this might be the most difficult case to form morphologically or morphophonologically in Chuvash, because there might occur weird changes in the stems, but we should cope with this, and should not be a problem for us. So these are the suffixes, the possible suffixes for the genitive case. It might be a simple n, or if it connects to a consonant stem, then it might be n or un. And in with some noun types, it can be either a simple n or a longer nen, nun form as well. With the plural suffix together, it becomes senyen or zenyen. So the m part of the plural suffix is omitted, and n will appear instead of it. Here we can see a question and an answer Kushurt kamen. Kushurt kamen. Whose house is this? Kushurt Kürjen. Kushurt Kürjen. This is the neighbor's house. So, of course, with the genitive case, we will be able to form genitive constructions. But I brought this sentence because it is viable to use for a possessor predication, like in this case. So we can use the genitive case for now without knowing the personal suffixes, because for the genitive construction we will need possessive suffixes as well. But for now, this will be sufficient for us. Kushurt kamen. Kushurt Kürjen. Whose house is this? This is the neighbor's house. In this case, the genitive case noun comes at the end of the sentence, of course, because it will be the predicate of the sentence. Next, we have seen this yesterday. We sorted out the noun types of the Chuvash nouns, and now we will use this. We will have to use this knowledge. So just to review this, yellow words are nouns that have a consonant at the end, any kind of consonant except for l, n, and r, which are the gray background words. L, r, and n stems. And also t stems, which are these, I don't know which is this color, this reddish pinkish thing. I don't know the name of this. So these are the T stems. And then we have vowel stems, like this cyan colored words. Almost every vowel stem comes into this group. However, there are these red ones, tile, jude, shere, taze, which appear to be a vowel stem, but with a reduced vowel. And before the reduced vowel, there is only one consonant, and generally these are 2 syllables, these words. Okay, and the last group is this blue, darker blue color, pelu and shiru, knowledge and writing, or male letter, which have u or u at the end. So let's have a look at the rules. How do we form the genitive case? Here is our table. Pugan, puganen. Shurt, shurden. Alak, alagan. Sedjel, sedjelen. Purt, purden. Pulem, Pylemen. So these are the consonant stems. Pugan means a chair. Shurt and Pyrt, both of them mean a house. Maybe we know the noun Pyrt in Mari. It is the same. Alak means a door, and Pylem means a room. And Sejel is table. So it is very easy in these cases because we should apply an or un, and there are no other changes. However, with the vowel stems, uba means a bear, and nye means a cow. In this case, we can attach a simple n, or we can use the longer form ubanen, and nyenen. Uban, nyen, ubanen, nyenen. And the next one is the trickiest. Pule means a fish, and tile means a fox. Here, only a n is attached, and the consonant before the reduced vowel will be geminated. Some kind of consonant gradation. We could say like in Finnish, the Estonian, pule, pullen, tile, tillen. And in the last case, tu means a mountain, and shiu means eating, an action. Shiu. And this shows a historical phonetic change in Chuvash, because this u at the end of the word, or u, is a monophthongization of an earlier diphthong. So it was tov and it became tu. But when it is suffixed, then the original, more original sequence is revealed. Tovan, Hieven, Hieven. So basically, this becomes a consonant stem. After that, yeah, in Hungarian we can see similar processes like ho, havat, snow, and the accusative case of snow. Okay, then there are some exceptions. We said that shoji, which means a mouse, is an exception because it has e at the end, so it might get a simple n, like shojin, or it might get a linking sound y, and then it becomes a consonant stem again. Shoji, shojian, shojin, or shojian. And another exception is the monosyllabic shun, which means a person or a man. And although it doesn't have a reduced sound at the end, but it behaves like this pule and tile, shunnen. And in Chuvash, this might be a first case when we should say that exceptions have exceptions, because in this fifth type, pule and tile, there are some words that doesn't obey to this rule, like stude, ude, and tude. Schude means light, for example, sunlight. Ude means hay, so dry grass. And tude means taste. But their genitive is similar to uba and nye. So should none, shouldn't, or shouldn't, wouldn't, wouldn't, tudenen. So these are exceptions. Please look it through, read it through, and we will use this genitive case on Friday.